What are your plans and how are you celebrating the Valentine's Day with your family, friends, and your love? Medikal Solutions, in collaboration with Sammy Flex TV, has done it again. It is the Vows Day special in Dubai with Sammy Flex. Coming this 9 to 16th of February 2023. Miniaba, with a lot of experience on the desert safari, Dubai Free, Atlantic's Water Park, Dubai City Tour, party in the club, and the yacht party. Now for you, yes, also the romantic dinner party. So package winning yeah, 13,000 Ghana cedis. So person will be each dime back one. Nasa one kwana person would die at 14,500 Ghana cedi. Pick your phone, call us and book us now on 0243 514 732 or +971 559 494 061. Habibi, have fun with love.
Tap, spend. Hello people, now Tap Send is finally in New York. You thought we are not coming there. We are in your place. So what you have to do is to make sure you send money to Ghana. If you're in New York, families and friends in Ghana are waiting for you. Don't send it. All you have to do is to put in your information, sign up on the App Store or Google Play Store, and then you tap and send. New York, we are live and in charge, no excuse. So make sure now you use Tap Send to send all the money you want to send to the families in Ghana. You know what I mean? Tap Send. It's secure, it's fast, and it's convenient. Open day. Did I mention my name? My name is Calabos. The only boss. Wait, what then?
Download Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
This show is a show with panel members, so I'll give them the chance to also ask some 1 or 2 questions. Then we wrap up. Our time is up. But big salute. Let me say big salute to management of CMG, that is Class Media Group. When I told them I'm hosting Shatta, Wale and Medikal, then they said, okay, let's give you an extension because some people will be watching the match and we want the message to go down well. We don't want to put out a message now back and say, oh man, we wanted everybody to get this message about Shagzy and about that big announcement, which is 25th December at the Accra Sports Stadium, where Shatta and Medikal, they aim to do a 360 kind of concert here in Ghana. In fact, first time hearing this from musicians, and everyone will be watching out for this. Now, no SM fans won't disappoint. They'll be coming from Navrongo, Wale, everywhere, Volta, everywhere to make this happen.
And every MG fans coming to.
I know, right? In fact, the whole Ghana music.
They come there.
Yeah, so big thanks to management of CMG for giving us extra time to do this, but we still have to run away. So Kojo, question, and I'll be also bringing in some of my panel members to ask Shagzy to ask about the stadium concert and how the industry is going. Kojo, so quick one.
That's a beautiful comment. So let me start with Shagzy. And I'm happy when we saw him with Medikal. Many people thought there will be a break because they know Shatta to be very troublesome. That before I realize he's on live blasting here, but we are so happy to hear that it has moved beyond just colleagues to brotherhood, and even now we are investing into business together, and that is so refreshing to hear. Myself, let me ask a question on the Shagzy. You mentioned that when the drivers subscribe for 20 cities, they can ride for 12 hours. Is it a plan to penetrate into the system, or is it going to be like that for forever?
No, it's going to be like that, for a long time.
Okay.
We're just making sure the economy doesn't affect that, type of model.
Okay.
We're just making sure that we are getting as many as drivers we can get on board for them to understand that there's a standard. So even if Shagzy is growing from 20 Ghana cedi to maybe a 30 Ghana cedi, there's still going to be a 20 Ghana cedi option that you can still work with.
Okay.
So everybody can still have the app available to themselves.
That is because when you were talking, you have identified all the weaknesses of your competitors. And are you on marketing course? Because the kind of marketing that you are speaking is
very serious.
Yeah, because
but I've been learning too. You know, I've been researching. I'm an internet boy, so basically,
that was so smart because he has really sold the app or the system, or he is the somebody who has brought it, and his communication is short. Is letting people know that this is the real person who brought the app, and I'm happy on that. Now, with our space, we've been hearing media people, a lot of the fans also saying that when you look at some of our Nigerian brothers, they are filling auditoriums here and there. And I always say that Ghana, we have talent. The only thing that we lack is investors, people who really understand our business, who can push money. So something that can take, let's say, a Sarkodie like 2 years to achieve, because he is doing it alone, it will take him like 10 years. And that is why we see Nigeria. Somebody will just come rather because the fans are there. Within 2-3 years, they are breaking boundaries. One thing that we also realize is that when we collaborate more, like we do partnership, for instance, a Shatta, a Sarkodie, a Medikal, a Stoneboy, if we are collaborating together, I think our dream of filling these venues out there, and even the Accra Sports Stadium will be easily attainable, and that will bring more business. Why is it that we are not able to even do that on that level, as in you and your colleagues coming together to create that great shows that at the end of the day will put Ghana music out there, and also you guys will make business out of it? Why is it that we are not getting such collaborations from you guys?
Well, I think that you want to answer first.
I don't know if Medikal followed.
So let me just chip in a little bit before he follows up. You know, I'll just say that is what we are trying to teach the industry right now, that we as colleagues can come together like the way I am with Medikal and build this up, you know, because nobody has taught us this. You know, I believe up to now we've not seen, and I've been saying this like several times, like we've not seen a Daddy Lumba featuring Kojontri before. You know, and you should ask yourself that why is that happening? It's just that there is a communication that is running in our industry that we don't have heads to even direct these communications to. And so, Chairman, this is the problem. We need to solve this problem, because it's like big money if Kojontri and Daddy Lumba come together and they say they are doing a Accra Sports Stadium. They will break. We have to buy new cement from Dangote. You know, but there's a communication going on where, you know, this thing has gone on like back in the year. So I believe if the artists will understand that, no, we are one people, we can work together and make money together. Yeah, I can, you know, collaborate with Medikal, Shatta, and blah blah, so we can host a show like this. We'll be making money ourselves. The Nigerians have that from infancy, so they know how to collaborate. They didn't teach us that from infancy. Even in our families in Ghana, your father doesn't want to talk if you eat your uncle's food. When your auntie cook and bring it come, don't eat it. You understand me? There is no, that's what I'm saying, there is no love in this country, but me, I have love in me, and that is, I found love here. Even though I don't have a girlfriend, so that when I wake up, I know that I have a proper girlfriend that I can talk to, and that's it. You know? So basically, if they learn how to love and learn how to understand that this is business, this is not about competition. You understand me? Sarkodie and Medikal should be able to host a show in Kumasi and it will blast.
Yes.
But you see, maybe Sarkodie's communication and Medikal's communication is different. Somebody's telling him that they say Medikal said it. Somebody's also telling Medikal that Sarkodie said it. So you see, all those communication brings like any meeting the business, and you don't even get the right direction to move. But I believe if everybody will learn how to love, we can move this. Like Black Stars, I always say this, like there's no love in Black Stars. Everybody plays because they want to impress somebody, either their girlfriend, their wife, or their GFA boss or something. But when we learn how to love, you can know that, no, this ball, let me pass Aite so he can score. But Ghana here, everybody, it's not only in our musical, it's in politics, religion, everywhere. So we should just learn how to, if we learn how to love, like him. I've learned how to love him, and he has taught me a whole lot of beautiful things. So I believe it's the love that can bring us the collaboration. It's not money, it's not any spiritual power, it's not anything, it's love. that can bring us together like that.
Okay, Kojo, I'm sure you are done, right?
Okay,
Well, you still have some more other guys who would want to come in, but just drop one more.
CTV begging, okay?
CTV has allowed us.
Thank you.
Yes, Kojo, yes.
Yes, and also when we talk about some of the seasoned event organizers, some of them too has complained that when they call some of the A-list artists, the kind of money that they are charging, the upfront money is so huge to the extent that we can't organize that big event that we see some of the Nigerian event organizers or some event organizers from Africa are doing. And by now, I want to believe if we go on that collaboration terms, we can also see some of that big events. So what is the relation between you and some of the event organizers? Recently, I saw you wanting to do something with Akwaba UK, and it backfired, kind of.
So you see, when I want to even explain from that side, I'll say that's what I'll go back to love. You understand me? Like Akwaba UK, briefly, I just told him, you see, do a show this year. You've done Ghana party in the park for years, for like 14 or whatever years. This trip, just put Shatta Wale GOG experience, make it special. Don't pay me, I'll come. You know, just buy ticket for me and my team, and we'll just come. Don't pay me. You know, it didn't turn out well because his idea towards the show was, okay, if I go to Shatta, then I'll sell ticket and make money. You understand me? But if you think like that, it means you don't care about me. You understand? It means what the idea I gave you, you didn't even take it serious. Or you saw it like, shit, I shouldn't pay you and call you and come. And you know, I don't know how the thinking was, but that's what I'm saying. We are close to the promoters. Like for instance, he has his promoter in the US. When we go shopping, party, cars, everything, like it's there because we have that relationship with the promoter. I have a Hashim in America that when I go to America, we move like brothers. But when it's time for show, Hashim organizes, he does what he has. But in Ghana here, you find a promoter that doesn't believe in you already. It's people that even suggested that he should come and call you. Charlie, the pastor, because they don't have option and they want to make money. But when you come, create a relationship with me and let me understand the situation on the ground. So that also, boss, okay, so you tell me $100,000, we there for 50, now for promo, now we get more to support. You understand me? But they don't create that relationship with us, you know, and most of them too, like the things they've heard, Shatta on board here on yesterday. So when they come with a certain mindset. Like Medikal, for instance. You know, someone who come and say, no, we will go. What? It's just we keeping that love. That's what I'm saying. Like there's no way. I've spoken so many times about this industry and how we have to solve it. I've gone to a point that I've seen that no, it's love that can solve this thing. It's not money, it's not government, it's not anything. Oh, maybe Sammy will wake up. Oh, Shatta, can I meet you and Sarkodie and Medikal and Stoneboy? We have to make ourselves available. Because maybe the idea you brought is good for business. So we will do it together. But maybe a Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy will listen to, okay, we'll go fit to am show, make do am. Otu now, they can't support. Maybe only ticket. They'll fill the place with one name. And we'll see like, wow, how did then you see like the gatekeepers that we say we have in the industry government. No, they have investors and they have it's not investor. It's not investor, it's not money. Certain things are not money. You see fame. I was doing a song yesterday, I was saying that nobody is a superstar because in the skies the stars shine the same. Like the star because if people are superstars, like when they die, they have to push them in supercars. And when you die, you have to lie in a supercar and go where you're going, but you are not going anywhere. You have just cut out.
6 feet.
Sometimes 6 feet at last. So we should just understand that we are one people and we should just bring one idea on board. Then we can all move forward. It's love. Yeah, I just want to tell people it's love. But what do you think?
It's love.
Yeah, I love you. Okay.
I love you too.
Kojo, you'll be excusing me soon, but before you do that, the 360 Stadium, what is your honest opinion about it? On 25th December at the Accra Sports Stadium. I want to get your view on it before I introduce the next guest as well. IGP.
They can do it, but if they can do it.
I love that. I'll be happy if I wake up. That is why I've been fighting with you that when fancy got them when they say they have filled the stadium. I suppose it's supposed to be 360, but they know they've been given an arc. So let's say they have filled the arc because we want to put right figures out there. If you have filled the stadium, okay, the stadium. Tamale Stadium was 20,000. Did you sell 20,000 tickets? You didn't sell. Yeah. So you have not filled the stadium. And I know Medikal and Shatta can fill the stadium. But one thing that I'm afraid of is the time. As in the time between from now to 25th. If the message can travel fast, so that all the fans will come in. And also the price, because when you are playing bigger venues, the price should be moderate that everybody can come in there.
In fact, I'm saying that we have to charge 5 CD for my shoe.
Wow, that would be
because that money we just want to give it to charity, maybe some orphanage home or something.
That will be fair.
Because we want to have a celebration. It's not a show that we want to make money from.
I'm not sure that's a confirmation. He's saying that he wants.
Yeah, me that's my wish.
Okay, you want.
You know that I wish we could charge 5 because it's a Christmas time and it's a festive season.
You are giving.
Yeah. You know.
But even if it comes up, I know it should be moderate that the average fan can buy a ticket because the country is hot. So it should be a way that people I trust you.
At least me, I will talk to my people so that they will even do 1 city.
And one of the hottest singles coming from AMG Medikal, Scarface. Now it has one line in there that created controversies online. Today Medikal is here. I'm sure we'll give him the chance to explain it. Medikal, when he said I'm too jollof for your rice, not say chasing, and I say chasing.
Before some make saucy. Yikes, I'm too jollof for your rice. Obviously, sauce, a dose when money more and than it jollof. Who said jollof from the money friend and mix it? It's a long story. If you don't get it, forget about it.
If you don't get it, forget about it. Well, so let me go straight to Adam. Adam is an entertainment journalist. He has been writing for The Spectator newspaper for so many years with experience. And he has one of my pundits. Of course, the agenda is Shagsy. The agenda is filling the stadium. The one the other guy could not do. Now these guys are saying they can do it. Adam, questions on Shagsy and the big announcement?
I mean, for Shagsy, I don't have questions. I mean, like we said yesterday, I mean, it's a good thing. If you do the BTL, which is, I mean, below the line kind of marketing, you go to target groups. I mean, what it does is it brings the emotional connection of you and the clientele or your customers. It gives you new customers. It brings life into the product. That is why we are still talking about Shagsy. A lot of pictures were making rounds. I mean, it also brings some level of, I mean, connection between you and your fans. So it was a good move to go through that activation because, I mean, businesses need to go through those cycles to, I mean, bring some level of vivacity to them. So, I mean, it was a good one. And also seeing Medikal and Fela McCaffrey on it. And now he's confirmed, I mean, their roles in the business. I mean, it's really wonderful and make a lot of sense. So, I mean, I wish them well because we need to, like you said, most of the models are not targeted at us when it comes to the drivers and even the riders. So we need to have people who understand our concept of society to be able to build products around it to help us. So, I mean, it's a big one. Let's support it. And as I said, you talk about support. And I said, at times when the support is not coming, you can engineer it. You can be intentional about it. And he said that he wants to do that and be intentional about it with other colleagues. So it is good. Let's keep rolling and see how it's going to happen. With a stadium show, I mean, it's an interesting announcement they've made. And
interesting challenge.
Yes, and very daring. I mean, because if you look at the time span, if you want to do an event of that, I mean, magnitude, there are limitations. And the limitation, one, promo, limitation, pricing, limitation, movement to the venue. You understand? And a lot of it. But you, the organizer, needs to reduce the impact of the limitation. So you make sure the promo reach a lot of people. You make sure the pricing is affordable for people to come. And when it comes to the location, how are you going to ensure that the limitation of the location does not impact the people? Okay, we can get buses to, because the main tables and others, they have buses conveying the people. I mean, they have certain targets, they reach them, okay, let's pick you here, we are moving to this. So they can do all of these things.
There's an idea you are sharing.
Yeah, they can do all of these things to mitigate the effect of the limitation.
Okay.
And when they're able to beat down the impact of the limitation, I mean, they can be able to achieve their target. Wow. So, I mean, they should keep on with their plan, make sure they go to the core and they can achieve.
Do you think the organizers, Live Hub, right?
Yeah.
The people who did the Whiskey show, do you think they should bring part of the money to these guys to?
When they bring them part, I mean, Charlie, they go love them. Because both of them have done it before. Because you talk about experience.
And I'm sure that's what they were looking for.
Yes.
So why did they go out?
I don't know, you follow somebody who knows. When I was at the stadium, and this is not only this show, events of such nature, anytime they play Shatta Wale's song, I mean, the place goes haywire. Whoever was at the stadium can confirm that anytime the DJ played Shatta Wale's song, I mean, it was crazy. The reaction.
And he was not even on the bill.
He wasn't on the bill. So, I mean,
we were far away in Sierra Leone.
When it comes to pulling the crowd, I mean, you can talk about the things Shatta does, but you cannot take that away from him. He has that aura around him.
So you also habit. Now you do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging, but
he doesn't believe.
I know.
Yeah, it's challenging. And that's what
it's challenging, but you see, only friendly, or say or two so the challenges are there. But for them to know of this challenge and still say we are doing it. And the Omukita baby, I mean, at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. My question for him is,
how many is that question?
One question. Before, I mean, releasing his GOG, whether he's releasing or not releasing, one thing came up, and Shatta was like, before I release it, or earlier I had some label reaching out to me. I didn't like their deal, and I mean, I want to get a better one to release. I mean, how far with that?
Okay. Oh, with the GOG, we're still working on that. You know, it's just that, like I was saying earlier on, that if the funds are not right, you know, we can do the work. So I'm still holding on to that. It's just that people need to give me, you know, kudos to, you know, still keeping the album for next year is going to be 4 years. Yeah. People have been talking about my, No, nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 4 years.
Me, my security very tight. Yeah, you know, so basically, I think next year we can have something. He's also coming with planning and plotting next year. So I believe next year is going to be, you know, a Michael Jordan year for us because he's 23 already.
So the fans who have been waiting.
Yes, you know, they should, you know, they've been with me for years and they've been waiting for stuff, you know. So I believe they should just have that patience still for me because they know we've been independent for years, you know, and we want to do this right this time, you know. Like I said, when how I used to do bandana music and I came to Shatta music, you know, we need to change the faces of things. So they should just, you know, expect, you know, the best, and you know, nobody should worry. It's an album that I've been working on and it's gonna come out. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Adam Mesa Chatome, entertainment journalist. And let me go on to music producer. Of course, he is one guy with experience in this game. He's also an animator. I'm sure, say, Shatta, JJC animation.
I'll be happy.
Yeah. JJC.
I don't like shooting videos, so I want animation videos.
That's something to any animation, Meko.
Yeah. No, we are giving a task on TV. Right. Give us JJC animation. I know. Okay, Mike Yona is his name. Question, contribution, Shagzy, 360 challenge. And they've started a hashtag already. I've seen one from Gideon where he says 360 Shatta MDK. It's a hashtag 360 Shatta MDK.
So we go do am so.
Yeah,
we go do am so. 360. Nice one.
Shatta.
Shatta.
The enigma called Shatta Wale. You know, it's who are you?
Big question.
I'm a lion.
Well,
you've seen so many types of Shatta in one person.
You know, it's just interesting, just analyzing his personality. You know, looking at him, I don't think he weighs like a cement bag or
no.
You know, but if I weigh him spiritually, he's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know,
That's good.
and I've been trying to understand what he's really made up. I mean, do we really understand him? You know, Abego, you be firstborn.
Yes, I'm the firstborn.
Oh Jesus. Any afa? My main fanfa from, you know, 1 Corinthians 5 verse 16. It says that no man after the flesh. You know, so as I watch you, I mean, Shatta the comedian, Shatta the musician, Shatta
the businessman,
the footballer, and all that. You know, so I go like, okay. You know, as I sat there watching you talking, I mean, it was almost like a lamentation about how people do not get who you really are, and you were trying. I was like, no. I think Shatta shouldn't be saying this about himself. He needs someone else to say that about himself, you know, because you're big. You're big. I mean, I can literally carry your person, like that. I can carry you, but when you step out in your element, you know, the kind of energy that follows you, the kind of weight that you carry around, you know, it just marvels me, you know. And I'm wondering whether the people really know you. You know, the reason I asked about the firstborn thing, I realized that there's a lot of first that comes with you, and it comes with a certain type of challenges. You know, you have something in you that you want to push out there, but it looks like the people are not getting it. You know, the love you spoke about, the responsibilities that you carry on your shoulders, the kind of passion you move with, the kind of, you know, let me go into the Bible again. You know, when Noah, I'm coming. When Noah,
preach on.
When Noah received the assignment to build the ark, he could have built a 3-bedroom house for him and his family. You know, but because he had the thing from God himself, he wanted to do the big thing. And I see something similar in Shatta. Shatta could just be okay with his achievements, but if you look at him for the period that he's been reigning, it's like, let's get together, and that's a sign of someone who is not selfish. All right, I want us all to win, you know, and that thing, I don't know if it's getting down to the people, you know. I don't know if they get it. You know, as a baby show, so you know, you want to bring it out, and the other thing too is that he's a pioneer. You know, like I said, the first. That's why I asked the question about whether he's a firstborn or something. You know, and usually when that happens, I say you don't have a mentor. Bida, you know, so people may a pace setter. People may describe you as confused. People may describe you as inconsistent. People just don't know how to place you, you know, and that whole package comes with this man, you know. And so this afternoon when I got the message that Shatta was coming, I just decided to do a few analysis about the man, and just like, no, I think, sir, we should study this one in textbooks.
Oh no, already. Some primary school books. Yeah. I think last year or two we saw some books like that. With him and other books. We've seen other artists
and then just when we thought that okay, it's getting over with Shatta, we've been talking about reinventing yourself. The music is there, but suddenly another surprise has come, Shagsy. And that is big. You know, there's a question I want to ask about Shagsy.
Okay.
Was the app designed by Ghanaians?
Yes, a Ghanaian and a foreign affiliated company.
Okay.
In Turkey.
Okay.
In Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, I love the Ghanaian concept because everything behind the thing is about we want to do it for Ghana. So I would have been disappointed if a Ghanaian wasn't part of it. But I love the fact that there was a Ghanaian connection.
So it's a Ghanaian who built the app. And,
Beautiful.
Has other affiliated.
Beautiful. Shatta, I can only say God bless you.
God bless you too.
All right. May He expand your brain capacity and go forward in strength, in boldness, and all that it takes for you to achieve the vision that you have. It's a big one. It's a big one. I don't know if you yourself can appreciate the magnitude. I mean, the weight of it.
No, I really get where you are coming from, and that's why he always tells me something that he understands the reason why people. Who can I say?
I do understand why you understand.
Yeah.
Because I'm too close to God that I pray.
No, be true.
I pray too bad.
Be true.
Like sometimes I even get scared to pray again because the things I ask God are not money. God give me car. God, I pray for me and people.
Right.
My fans. I pray for people that love me. Like I tell God. Yeah. So when I'm speaking to God, my prayer with God is not just like any other person's prayer. So basically, I think. People are seeing that God around me, but you see, you ask the question, who are you?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know how God looks like.
Exactly.
And they don't get to see it.
Sure.
Everyone wants to know who is God, but they don't get to know who God is well, because they don't know if what they are doing, God is getting angry or God is not. But there are people in the world that don't know God. So they can just say anything about Shatta and they feel like, oh, it is on God, no mind. But you see, that is where God comes in and tell you that this is my anointed. Sure. Don't touch him. I've been through so many things that God has taken me out, and I feel like people should even watch that side.
Right.
That I didn't come here to come and sin,
Sure.
or come and hurt people, or to come and put people in bad situations. I only came here, like you said, like the ark.
Yeah.
I've been telling most of my boys about Noah and the ark.
Right.
That is like. Is how do you put it? It's a mission for me to accomplish.
Yes.
So I'm saying that even if it's kakalika, I want the kakalika to drive bears.
Right.
Because that's a living thing right there.
Right.
But people don't get me well. And I think when I'm talking to, because I feel it, like, you see me, when I say I'll get $20 billion, like, I believe it, like, because I'm seeing Mark Zuckerberg, like, okay, if he has done it, I can do it. Because it's God that is directing. Mark Zuckerberg is not going to any man lab. Let's not forget it.
Yeah.
He's talking to just one guy. And the guy is the brain.
That's right.
Who created the brain? It's God.
It's God.
And I believe like that weight is always on me. That's why when people see me and they go like, when I come on social media, I'm not handsome, but when they see me on the street, I'm handsome. I go like, I'm very, very handsome.
Okay. Now, finally, on the 360 agenda, what is your opinion about before you guys leave me? Then I do my last set. Then we run out. Okay.
360.
They can do it.
And no.
You have the confidence that they can do it. You can say ya.
Charlie, they say right now, you say ya. And then float to your say
All right, so one of the biggest from Shatta Wale called On God, and anytime I hear this song, I feel that spirit in there doing all the magic. And I want to believe on 25th December when this song is played, you turn and the whole stadium is filled like Accra's House of Folk and Santi Kotoko. Yeah, On God. That is how the feeling is going to be like. So Koskoli is here, Roland Amate is here. They put in their last contribution. Then we can say goodbye. You guys have been wonderful. You guys have been awesome. Numbers still active online. Everybody is still watching CTV, and this means a whole lot to us. Once again, shout outs to management of Class Media Group CMG. God bless you for this opportunity. Ro, come through. Question, contribution, quick one.
Okay, that's me.
first of all, I would want to congratulate them on Shags. A good initiative. Makase, when you even check the dynamics, I got drawn to it not because a Ghanaian Pudia, but because of the dynamics. You know, anything that we do, we take risk. We compare. We now check a price. We are minion is here. Sometimes we are humans, we do it. And when you check the dynamics, not long ago, when fuel prices skyrocketed, we saw news of drivers holding demonstrations against some of these hailing ride apps, and everybody suffered some of these skyrockets. And when you check the dynamics involved in Shagzia, you realize that okay, if I am able to pay certain commission, at least Sefu or Krapu and Epidemia, at least you have some places just to hang yourself on or even survive on. And you know this country, are all living on survival mode. From the first gentleman to the last person in this country, a survival mode. So that is what I have to say about Shagzy. Congratulations to them. And if Coca-Cola, any all those big brands started on a table, let's not expect Shagzy to have 2 million drivers in 2 weeks. And yet possible. It takes time. So we should just allow them to go through that phase where brands, yes, would have to grow from one stage to the other, and just support any way you can. To mean support here, you just be on your side. Those who can, let them support it, and it is allowed. A fair like that.
Okay.
On the 360 stadium show,
I know that has been your agenda.
Oh, Masodaya Che.
You write script on.
No, you see, me, I have always believed in Ghanaian artists. When I see the likes of Fancy Gather, Makasio, Mo, Shatta Wale has done this back to back, and I ask myself, say, if people are scaring us with a 20,000 seater auditorium somewhere, and that we would want to use that pressure on our people, let's also understand that if one person is able to do 20,000, if Shatta is able to do 20,000, Medikal is able to do 20, Fancy Gadam is able to do 20, Makasio is able to do 20. If we should put these 4 guys on one stage, do you know how many people will be commanding? Let's say they are all bringing 10,000 people. Do we know how many people will be commanded? And this only happens when we collaborate. It happens only when we collaborate. It doesn't happen, say, okay, it will always be a collaborative effort. And I am happy this is coming up. In fact, if your dream doesn't scare you, then you are not dreaming big enough.
Okay.
So even people who are even saying this is, they want to do this because Wizkid was not able to do it. Me, that is not how I see it. Anytime we always work to progress. We want to set records and beat our own records. We are in competition with ourselves and not even literally with others. It is a Shatta fairly half. And on MDK last year, fairly half. And this year, they want to challenge themselves to a full capacity. What stops them? In fact, me sure said these are 2 strong businessmen. They've weighed their strengths and weaknesses, and they think they can do more. And so one trier, over there who will succeed and be failing. These are business risks that not anybody can take. So to me, I always say, if you know go fit, just pack your body. It be as simple as that. But then the 360 show that they have announced, when Shatta was speaking, he was very emphatic about support and the fact that they've been able to lay down their strength. As in last year, to me, arc. We still need collaborations. What can't say to me? They need people on board to make this happen. Brands were Wizkid show here and I can confidently tell you, say it is not less than $2 million. And if brands can wake up and say, okay, instead of wasting that money outside, let's test ourselves. Sammy, the next time you can tell him you will not give him again. But you've never tried. And this person has been able to prove to you, say,
men kwa ma ho odin betumi si half into the beje quarter mpoma me na yenye for people who are saying when you fill the ark on failure no you see let's see the cup half full than half empty and that is what will give us growth else ade na yenya ye no ho se ye de ya ho odin ko no na ye ka se no nti de bi ebesu a you see the small blessings that we have we will always miss sight of them.
Wow, solid. His name is Roland Amate for that wonderful input. And of course, he was also in Sierra Leone with Team Shatta. And yeah, he was fantastic there, I know. Costco, come through. Inyane.
VTB. VTB. I mean, it's always a delight, you know, listening and watching Shatta Wale and then Medikal. Yeah. You're watching the sense of humor.
Yeah. But next year, I will champion a comedy show for Shatta Wale.
I say, on our Canada.
You have to talk to my manager.
But I mean, see, Shatta is one, you know, like when it comes to business, he's one, you know, one guy who thinks, you know, outside the box all the time. Anytime you listen to him, and when like they formed the DTV, I was like, what is the connection? What are they up to? I thought it was going to be music, and they dropped. I think the first EP or EP, and now we are all seeing just about business and all. You see, Shatta, you were talking about Shagsy and how, from how you spoke, this is how I understood. Like, you want people to invest in Shagsy, right? So imagine there's a businessman out there listening to you who want to invest, let's say, $10 million in Shagsy. And then the same person hears what some of us, I mean the pundits and some of the media people, what we say about Shatta Wale MDK. And the person goes like, So do you think sometimes we become, let's say, a stampede or a blockade to some of you people that progress opportunities, all that?
Okay, a lot. That one is a good question, and that's what I'm saying. I've met companies that tells me, oh, we wanted to sign you, and you know you had this problem, and your media people, so they said we should forget it.
Wow.
Like big companies, you know, and that's why I keep telling people that don't think you are hurting me, but you are hurting all of us. You understand me? When I make money, I bring it on the table, and we all enjoy it. You know, so I think those things have to stop. That's why this Shagsy thing, even I said I was watching the internet, and someone said, "We the Andy 1 week per night." I was like, I don't speak like this. You know what I mean? This is somebody's business. This is, if Shatta is doing something entertainment and you don't hear, and you don't understand, just try and, if you don't have anything to say, just keep quiet. You know, I watch a whole lot of people on the internet trying to say a whole lot of things, and I go like, don't you know you are breaking me somewhere? Maybe there's a label that wants to sign me outside. And that's why I keep saying, God bless Beyonce every time, because with Beyonce's team, for her to sit down and say she wants to work with me, it wasn't just what. You understand me? God's intervention came there. I think maybe God spoke to her that, come and help my son, because the way they are seeing him, I want you to put a beautiful picture around him. You know, and that, so I think what you're saying, people should just get it. Like, the way they speak about us, like me, I'm so real that when you speak about me in a certain way, I'll come and speak in a certain way. But I've grown, yes, because I'm nice. So, you know, like, cause I'm stepping on your leg and you're telling me, oh, Aji, Shatta, you step on my level. Then you do like, you know, they hear. Like, if you do I was hard. I'm trying to be humble. I'm trying to be respectful. You know, that's why I tell people, have that patience. If I can get that interval, 10 years interval from Bandana to Shatta Wale, you should know that, no, the guy has patience, you know. So when you're stepping on my toe, me, I'm like that. Oh, Kuska, you step my leg. Oh, Kuska, oh, Kuska. Oh, Kuska, say they step on my leg. Oh, but they step on your leg too. No, Ube G be nice. Because that is me. But you see, I've grown to come and understand that all those people were distracting me from getting what I have to get. Even though I've been able to acquire a few things from my career, like in terms of where I need to put my head, you know, at least can move around in a car more and stuff like that. I like invested a few. I'm okay now. So when people are even talking now, if you watch my social media, check it for like 2 months now. I've not spoken about anything industry again.
Yeah.
It's not that I am tired, but I'm just saying that no. When I check my worth and the people that are even talking about me, like they're gonna drag me back, because those people have not made what I've made, and I want to make more. So why don't I go and make it and come and show them? Maybe by the time that they are 90, before they can tell me that, we know that you can do it. And that time you are 90 years, so I can give you $100,000, because when I started it, you were fighting it because you didn't understand it. Because it's very painful when somebody talks about you and the company says they can't sign it. It's very painful, and that's why we are struggling with our shows, our business investments, because there's a big man there that loves Shatta Wale. But I said that Shatta Wale doesn't respect. All because when they put on their TV, YouTube, or something, what they are saying is, and like he's inconsistent. I go like, oh, like how can you say this about a businessman? Like this is an artist who's doing business. You should know that. Like you can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't say that about me, Medikal, Sarkodie. That's why recently Sarkodie made that statement that if he didn't put it out well because he didn't even know how to say it again. Yes,
he was tired of it.
Yeah, he was tired of the people. So he said if you have not got to BBC, but what Sarkodie is trying to say is that you are spoiling a whole lot of, you are closing doors for us, you are blocking us, the chance of us getting, the chance of Medikal getting a label for him to get $25 million and bring it. Master, the footballers, when they sign them 1 point something, they don't bring it on this table. They are on the GFA table. So what are we also bringing on this table? The people that will help us to bring this thing on this table are the ones fighting us, are the ones saying we don't respect. And if they do that, me like this, I will move my small way and make my money. But maybe I can't make plenty that I want to make. And we can't be like this forever. You know, one day I might decide, say, I want to go into farming, because maybe I've gotten some money that I can invest also into farming. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about the industry and the way people behave anymore, but they should stop painting that picture about we artists. You know, oh, Medikal is Sakawabo, you can't sign him. No, don't do that. Shatta Wale, he doesn't respect. Yeah, when you are behaving like that, like you block chances for us and you can't move on. So I think what you've is nice. Nobody has even told me this. I love it.
Okay, Cusco, let's talk 360 Stadium and run away.
360, I mean, when we were coming, we were talking about this thing, and I shared my strategy.
Yeah, I'm sure you can share it still.
Yeah, I mean after the show.
Oh no, you can share it now. Why?
If you have some strategy, please, you should give it to us.
After the show, I tell him.
We need help. Okay, I get it.
You see, the first part of the show we discussed, you know, Whiskey, this thing. So it was about the same thing. I'm not surprised. Like Shatta Wale and MDK. I mean, it's just like, you know, going to secondary school, like. You get, let's say, Presec, and I get school economy account. Me first school account, let's say I do Jamfi. Automatically Presec and I qualify, I pass here. What I say? Automatically. Oh, but that is the obvious truth.
Sammy flex in your high.
Okay, Sammy flex in your high. Oh no. I mean, the home support is there, the fan base is there. This is what I was talking about. The fan base is there. So if SM, if there are groups, you know, SM and MDK across the country, they can just mobilize themselves and head straight to stadium. So to get, is it 40,000?
Yeah.
That's enough. It's a done deal. If on the 25th, though, I mean, the time is very short, just like less than 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks. It's very short, but still, someone to me on pull 30K, I'll be surprised.
Okay.
I'm not saying they should get the whole place filled, but at least
30K. Oh, but I'm not 30K. How bad,
it's a lot.
Yeah.
I've been
there. 30K no be at baby.
A social distance. I've been there.
No, how bad.
I mean, come on. And this is, you know, this is festive season. Christmas, the Christmas,
okay.
It has its own R&B or the number.
Yeah.
When you sell, people buy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if they are not able to, the next Ghana Hanum, that thing can never happen. Yes.
Oh, media they can do.
Okay. We are closing. Our time is up. MDK, any final message to your fans? Any projects you want to announce before you go?
Yo, shouts to anybody where they watch me. My greetings to anybody where they in this room. I know say you guys support my music, Shatta music a lot. You know, sometimes they see, they watch me. I already watch TV every day. Every day they studio they record. You get me? So, but I not see people they show me love regardless. Thank you so much for your words. I mean, I've learned a lot of things from the words of the panel and everybody where they in this room. And they learn so I learned a lot of things from you guys, and we appreciate the love and support. And there was some we share in crying say but anyway in this moment of him say to me I accomplish it. We know we'll let you all down too. You get and the part of the be from Mumpache and no more you understand? One in the side. And that's what I can say. Next time I will slap So I mean, keep supporting. The movement. But on the 17th of December, Green Lounge time I come through live. And on the 25th too, we did a stadium. We did try to make something beautiful. Brunya, Mumbai, me and Jam.
And your new project, your new project coming.
Yeah, they dropped.
Plan and plotting.
No. Plan and plotting me next year. They dropped some 10-track EP. I was supposed to.
This song was Elon Musk.
And yet this song. This song. Very calm. They drop on Thursday. You guys check it out.
This coming Thursday. You told him Elon Musk is your friend.
He's my good. He's just jealous of me.
He's not richer than him.
Okay. Shatta, what final message are you putting out before you leave us?
My final message to everybody is that they should support Shatta for us. This is one app that is going to be good for drivers. So if you have any driver anywhere that you feel he doesn't understand the foreign apps, this is something that can help him for him to support. And also I want to tell my fans that I've loved them from day one, and the love they've shown me, I'll be there every time for them to cook up like things like this. So on the 25th, I just want everybody, from the fan bases, as we're talking to you right now, we're talking to the fan base chairman and everything. Oh, wow. The leaders. So they gather themselves, because every year, I think the rain concert, was great for us when we even had that show, because everybody came in their buses. And this trip, we want to show them at the stadium that, we have loyal fans from all over the regions that are coming. From Volta region, from Tamale, go to Ashanti region, everyone is coming. So it's going to be a party for us. So we don't mind if people think we can't fill the stadium, but I want to show this year that we just want to party. We didn't come to compete with anybody, not because of any Wizkid show. Wizkid has done his best for Ghanaians. If Ghanaians didn't go to the show, that's how expensive it is. If you can't pay 8,000 because you have been supporting me, you can't pay 8,000, you can't pay 8,000, then you're not a fan, you're not loyal. Wizkid, plan for yourself, you have tried. So 25th come, at the stadium, it's going to be beautiful, man. And thank you guys all too, man, your panelists and everything. And shout outs to you guys, because you guys really supported us.
I know.
God bless you guys.
Hello. And to the SM team, you guys are fantastic. From security, management, PA, road managers, Charlie, this is a super team. I actually enjoy working with you guys, and I pray that God gives us the strength and wisdom to always do it. So, the announcement is made. Go ahead and spread the message. 25th December. Okay, so these are the two events there. AMG Connect concert. That is the 17th December, 9 p.m. We started at the Greens Lounge, Tema Community 9. Could you say Greens Lounge for Omo Pizza at the Rough? Kojo King has been talking about that all the time. Also feeling Green Lounge for Omo Pizza Rough. And 25th December, that is the Freedom Wave concert, Shatta, Wale and AMG Medikal. It is going to be a big one. You have to be there, and let's make history. I believe, right after the concert, then we do the review with them. It is going to be an interesting one. Today,